Find words, right? The golden words. What were the 5 golden words you learned in your that you learned in your rough?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
Very good. So give me all the 5. Excuse me. Sorry. Please. May I? Very good. These are called as the 5 golden words. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, very good. Okay, so the 5 golden words which you have to use every day in your life. Okay, they are thank you, sorry, excuse me, may I, and excuse me. Okay, the 5 golden words you have to make sure that every day you use it in your daily life as well. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen. We will go through the next 2 pages from your English reader. Okay, hope if you're able to see the screen, just show me a thumbs up. You will not be able to unmute yourself. Just show me a thumbs up. Yes, very good. Okay. Now here, if you see, there are few words that are, look at the pictures below and match the picture and expression on the left with the situation on the right. Okay. So here you have few words in this column with the pictures. Okay. You have the word sorry, please, excuse me, great, thank you, and hello. Okay, and then you also have the words given here. These are the situations. Okay, this side you have these situations. Now, when you're meeting someone, what word will you use? When you meet someone, you would say hello, right? Okay, so here when you're meeting someone, you're going to use the word hello. And then when you sneeze, okay, when you sneeze here, which word will you use? You will say excuse me. Okay, you will say excuse me. Remember, suddenly, because sneeze is something which you cannot control, so suddenly when you sneeze, make sure that you say excuse me. Okay, next, when you receive a gift on birthdays or on festivals, we do receive gifts from our elders, right? Or from our friends. That time when you're receiving a gift, what will you tell them? You will say thank you. Okay, and next, when you are going to ask for something, like I told you in the previous class, if any of your friends have not brought their pencil box, how will they come and ask you? How will they request you to give? They will say, please, may I have a pencil? I will write and then I will give it back. Okay, so you're going to use the word please. Whenever you have to ask for something, you have to use the word please. Okay, and when you're very happy, you've received your birthday gift. How do you feel? You feel great, right? Okay, so when you're very happy, you say, I am great. Next, when you hurt someone, probably when you're walking and going, you might by mistake would have stamped someone's leg. Okay, so what do you tell them? You tell them, I'm sorry. Okay, so as soon as you say sorry, half the pain will reduce for the other person also. But if you just ignore them or you start fighting with the other person, that anger and the pain will start increasing. That is why immediately as soon as you say sorry, the other person also will feel relieved. Okay, when they will not be so angry with you, they'll be like, it's okay, fine, be careful next time, and they will send you. Okay, so make sure that you use these words every day. Okay, now here you have the next set of question and answers here. Okay, answer these questions by picking the correct answers from the box. Okay, now I'm going to let you all answer. Okay, but please do not unmute every now and then. Okay, now you will be able to unmute yourself.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Okay, now I told you, please do not keep unmuting yourself. Otherwise, I will again mute you all where you will not be able to unmute. Okay. Now here you have to answer the questions by picking the correct answers from the box. You have on top, you have the questions, and below that you have the answers. Okay, the first one is done for you. For example, what are the words we should use often? What are the words you use often? You should say thank you, sorry, please. Okay, these words you have to use very often. Anyone who gives you anything, what should you say? Thank you. Okay, when you receive something from someone, you have to say thank you. When you want something from someone, you have to use please. Okay, so which word will you use? You have to use the word please. Okay, and when do you say sorry? You cannot go around telling everyone sorry simply and all, right? By mistake, when you do something wrong, you tell the other person, I'm sorry. Okay, so make sure that you use these words regularly in your everyday life. Okay, now the first question, I'll read all the questions and I will also read all the answers, and then we will match the question with the answer. First question, what does calling names mean? Second one, say two things that are not good manners. Third one, say two things that are good manners. Fourth one, when others speak. Fifth one, in the end, what does good manners really mean? Okay, there is a lot of noise in someone's, I'm not sure in whose place. Kindly mute yourself if you have background noise. Okay, now all the answers, I'll read all the answers now. We should use the words thank you and please often. Okay, this is the first question that was already answered. Second one, in the end, good manners really means being kind and polite to others. Okay. Third one, sharing a toys and waiting for our turn are both good manners. Fourth one, calling names means using bad words like fool and donkey to others. Fifth one, we should listen when others speak. Shouting and teasing are not good manners. Okay, now you have the questions on top. You have the answers also given below. You just need to match the question with the right answer. Okay, now first question is, what does calling names mean? What does calling names mean? Which answer will you select from 1 to 6? Select, it is the
number 4, ma'am.
Yes, very good. It is the fourth answer. Okay. Calling names means using bad words like fool and donkey to others. Okay. However angry you are, make sure that you do not use any words on any of them. Okay. Be it your friends or anyone. You should never use words like these. Okay. Second question, say two things that are not good manners. So which answer will you select? Just give me the number. 6.
Number 6, ma'am.
Right one, shouting and teasing are not good manners. So what are not good manners? Shouting and teasing are not good manners. Okay, now third one, two things that are good manners. Which are good manners? Which
Number 3, ma'am.
Yes, third one is the right one. Sharing our toys and waiting for our turn are both good manners. So if your friend comes home or someone's maybe small children come home, what should you do? You should share your toys and play with those children as well. Okay. If you say, no, this is my toy, I will not share it with you. You should not say that. You have to share your toys. That is good manners. Okay. Very good. Next, fourth one. What should we do when others speak? When someone speaks, what should you do? You have to
Number 5, ma'am. Listen. We should speak.
number 5. We should listen when others speak. If all of us talk at the same time, nobody is going to understand what each one of us is telling. Okay, that is why during the class time, when I am talking, you all have to listen. When you all are talking, I should listen. Okay, it has to be both ways. Okay. Next, in the end, what does good manners really mean? Manners, which answer will you select? Answer number 2. Yes, the second one. Okay. In the end, good manners really means being kind and polite to others. What does good manners mean? It means when you are being kind, okay? When you use thank you, you say sorry, is that kind the other person. Okay, so in the end, good manners really means being kind and polite to others. Okay, did you all understand these, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Move on to the
Yes,
lesson.
ma'am.
Okay, now we will
Yes,
move to the
yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'm going to give the explanation. I'm going to mute everyone. Okay, you will not be able to unmute yourself now. Okay. Hope all of you are able to see my screen. Just show a thumbs up if you're able to see the screen. You can see the lesson. Yes, very good. Okay. Let us read. Okay, this lesson is about a small girl named Amu. Okay, well, how old is Amu? Amu is 6 years old. Okay, she also is just like y'all. She is 6 years old. Okay, and then we find that there is another girl called Priya. Okay, this is a new girl. This girl is already studying in the first standard and she's a newcomer. She joins the class late. Okay, she joins, she's a new student. She joins the class. Now we will see what happens between Amu and Priya. What sort of a girl is Amu and what sort of a girl is Priya? Where as we read the lesson, you will get to know about these two girls. Okay. Now, first paragraph. Amu was 6 years old. She was very selfish. That is why she had no friends. Okay. So what sort of a girl was Amu? Amu was a selfish girl. Okay. When you do not share your things, when you know something, if you're not willing to share your knowledge with the other person or the other child, or you have something, say a toy, and not willing to share it with the other child, nobody will come to you unless and until you give. Only when you share, even the other child also will be willing to share her things with you. Okay. So, but Amu was not such a child. Okay. She was a very selfish girl, which means she was not willing to share anything with anyone. So what happened? She did not have any friends because she was a selfish girl. She did not have any friends. One day, a new girl, Priya, came to class 1. Okay, so one day, what happened? A new joinee. What was her name? Her name was Priya. Okay, she joins the class. Poor Priya. She found maths and Kannada difficult. She used to cry sometimes. Okay, for all the children, not all the subjects are easy, right? Some of them will find Kannada difficult, some of them Hindi, some of them maths, some of them English. There will be subjects which will be difficult for them. Here, Priya found which two subjects difficult? She found maths and Kannada very difficult. Okay, but Ammu knew both these subjects. Okay, remember, Ammu is she's a smart child. She knows everything, but then she was not willing to share anything with anyone. Here, Ammu is a new child and she did not understand. She found maths and Kannada very difficult. And when you do not understand anything in the class, what do we tend to do? We start crying. I don't know. I can't understand only. Right? So when you're not able to understand what happens, we start crying. Correct? So the same thing even Priya also did. Help her to learn, Ammu, said Ammu's mother. Okay, so when probably Ammu would have gone and told her mother like this, like a new girl has come to our class. She doesn't know anything in maths and Kannada. And she keeps on crying because she doesn't know anything. So what did Ammu's mother say? Did she encourage her? She did not encourage her. What did she say? She said, you have to help your friend. Your Priya doesn't know anything. You know the subject, right? So you should help your friend, she says. So what does Ammu reply? No, I won't, said Ammu. Priya is a crybaby. Okay, so what does Ammu say? She says, I will not help Priya. Why should I help? She's always crying. I will not help her. Okay. Ammu's mother said, all right, no swimming for you. Ammu loved to go to swimming pool, so she had to teach maths to Priya. Soon, Priya could do her homework easily. Okay, so when Ammu replied to her mother saying, "No, I will not teach Priya. Why should I teach her? She's a crybaby." So how does Ammu's mother make sure that she teaches a subject to Priya? Ammu's mother knows that Ammu likes to swim very much. She likes swimming. So what does Ammu's mother tell her? Fine, you don't want to teach her, well and good, don't teach her, but henceforth you will not be going for swimming. Okay, so because Ammu likes to swim, what does she do? She says, okay, fine, I will go teach her. I want to go for swimming class. Okay, this is how Ammu goes and she teaches Priya. So once Ammu starts teaching Priya, Priya also is able to understand the subject now and she's able to do her homework easily. Okay, one day Ammu got angry and pushed a boy. The teacher was not happy with her. Ammu had to stay back after school. She had to clean the board and make the class tidy. Okay, so what happened one day? We all know that Ammu was a very selfish child, right? So because she's selfish, probably another child came to ask or take something from her. So what she did, she got very angry and she just pushes the other boy. So what happens? Was a teacher happy when children do such things in the class? They're not happy. They become very sad. Why is this child behaving like this, right? Okay, so the teacher also was very sad. So what she did, she made Ammu stay back in the class. And what Ammu had to do? She had to clean the board. Okay, here my board is very small, but in the classrooms you have a huge board, right? It's a big one. Ammu had to clean the board and she also had to make sure that the class was tidy, probably arrange all the desks and all in one neat manner. Okay, and how she had to do? She had to do all this by herself. There was no one to help her. She had to do all this. All alone, she cried and cried. When teacher gave her this punishment, Ammu felt very bad, right? She felt very bad because she did not have anyone else also. She started crying. That is how Priya saw her. So when she was crying, Priya sees that Ammu is crying. She helped Ammu and the class was soon neat and clean. Okay, so what did Priya do? Priya helped Ammu in cleaning the classroom. Okay, so when one person has to do a certain work, it becomes too much. But then when two of them share the work becomes a little easier, right? So once Priya helped Ammu, the class was soon neat and clean. Both of them together, they cleaned the classroom. Okay, thanks Priya, said Ammu. Priya taught Ammu how to be kind. Okay, remember when Ammu taught the difficult subjects to Priya, Ammu did not do it wholeheartedly. Okay, because her mother had told her that if you do not teach Priya, then you will not be going for swimming class. Because of that condition, she taught Priya, right? But Priya was not like that. Once she saw that Ammu was struggling or she was crying because she has to do all the work by herself, what did she do? She came forward wholeheartedly and she helped Priya. This is how Priya taught Ammu how to be kind. Okay, and the two girls became the best of friends. Okay, so with this, we finished this lesson, reading this lesson. Okay, I've already sent you the picture. I want you to just practice reading for today's class. Okay, you will only be practicing to read this lesson. So now we'll just go through the lesson again. Okay. I will ask you all questions and I want you all to answer. Okay, now you will be able to unmute yourself. Now in this lesson, okay, the heading of the lesson is just being kind. Okay, what is the heading? It is just being kind. Okay, this is the lesson heading. Now, who are the two girls in this lesson? Who are the two girls in this lesson?
Amu Priya. Amu and Priya, ma'am. Priya, ma'am. Priya, ma'am. Priya, ma'am. Amu Priya, ma'am. Priya, ma'am. Amu Priya, ma'am. Amu Priya, ma'am.
Okay. Now,
Ma'am, Amu and Priya, ma'am. Amu and Priya, ma'am.
only the ones whom I'm asking the question should unmute themselves.
Amu and Priya, ma'am.
Chara, do you understand? Please do not unmute yourself till I ask you, till I call your name. Okay. Arul Nilan, you can unmute. Arul Nilan, can you unmute yourself? Okay. Yes. Arul, how old was Ammu? How old was
6
Ammu?
years, ma'am.
Very good. She was 6 years old. What sort of a girl was she? Was she a very good girl?
No, ma'am, selfish.
Very good. She was a selfish girl. Very good. Okay, now next. Can I have Melissa to unmute? Yes, Melissa.
ma'am.
Okay. Now, who was the new girl who joined the class? Which girl joined the class?
Priya.
Very good. Priya joined the class. Did she find all the subjects easy?
No.
No. Which two subjects did she find difficult? Which two subjects were hard for her?
Kannada, maths, ma'am.
Very good. She found Kannada and Maths difficult. Very good. So who helped Priya to understand both these subjects? I want Kushal to answer. Kushal, can you unmute yourself? Yes. Who helped Priya to understand Maths and Kannada?
Don't know, ma'am.
You don't know. Okay. The Dikshita, can you? Yes. Very good. Ammu helped. Okay. So who helped? It was Ammu. Okay, Kushal, hope you understood. Who helped Priya to understand Maths and Kannada? It was Ammu who helped her. Okay. And did she? Okay. Can you tell me, did Ammu initially help? Was she willing to help Priya in the beginning?
No, ma'am.
She was not willing. Very good. So how did her mother make her to help Priya?
To swimming, ma'am.
Yes. Ammu's mother said, okay, fine, you don't help her, but you will also not be going for your swimming class. Okay, that is how, because Ammu liked swimming very much, what did she do? She was forced, or she had to teach Priya. She had to help Priya. Okay, now next, can I have Aldrich? Aldrich, I want you to unmute. Aldrich, can you unmute yourself? Okay, we'll move on. Oh, yes, Aldrich, very good. Okay, now was Priya able to pick up the subject? She started learning. Very good. One day, what happened in the class? What happened in the class? What did Ammu do? What happened in the class?
Ma'am.
What
Don't,
did
ma'am.
you don't know what did Ammu
Want
do?
to rub the board, ma'am.
No, that is different. But before that, she did something in the class because of which she had to clean the board and clean the class. So what did she do? Why did she get that punishment? One day, what happened?
He pushed one boy.
Yes, very good, Aaron. Very good. Okay, so what happened? One day, Ammu was very angry, and what did she do? She pushed one boy in the class. Okay, because she pushed the boy, the teacher was not happy with her. So because she has to learn, right? What she did was wrong. So what did the teacher do? She told Ammu, after the school gets over, I want you to stay back in the class and finish She had to clean the board and keep the classroom clean. Okay. So did Ammu do this work all by herself? Can I have Nikhil to answer? The rest of you all kindly mute yourself. Nikhil, can you unmute? Yes. Nikhil, did Ammu clean the class herself? No, very good. Who helped her?
Priya.
Very good. Priya helped Ammu. Very good. And towards the end of the lesson, what do we learn?
We
Did not
pushed one boy.
Priya, right? But
Very
towards
good
the end,
Arun.
what happened? Priya and Ammu became good friends. Okay, they became good friends, or they became best friends. They started helping one another. Okay, and what did Priya teach Ammu? What did Priya teach Ammu?
Kind.
Very good. Priya taught Ammu to be kind. Yes, very good. Okay, so all of you like the lesson? Did you like that story?
Ma'am.
Yes, very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Okay, I had
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I've already sent you the story. I've already sent you the screenshot of this lesson. Kindly make sure that you read. Today's English homework is you have to read, learn to read the lesson. Okay. After your FA1 test, next week, the whole week, you will be having your FA1 test. After your test gets over, I'll give you some time, and after that, I will make each child to read. I think by then you should have received your textbook. Okay, hopefully you have received your textbook. Otherwise, also I will be sharing the screenshot on the I'll be sharing the screenshot. I want you all to read. So practice reading. Okay, you all are all in class 1 now. All of you are big children, so you should be able to read. Okay, don't worry. Even if you make mistakes, no problem. That is how we learn to read. Okay, so practice reading. Okay, children, do you all have any doubt in this lesson? Anyone has any doubt? Okay, very good. Okay, now